This is dope.
And then
Um,
it could be all coming from, the fears. The fear might come in there
yeah.
into play, and you just don't want to face the fear of trying to fix something, and the next thing you know, you either turn into food, and it's like,
Mm,
all right, cool, let me eat this,
mhm.
and then vice versa. The fear, not wanting to face anything. You know what? 9 times out of 10, when people are scared of something, they just end up falling 10 times
Yeah.
backwards.
Hmm. Hmm.
10 steps back.
Yeah. Man, that's good. That's good. Fear. That's a big one.
And
And
it all boils down to is like having a game plan.
yeah,
Having a game plan to strategize around that. You know what I mean? When this happens, when this trigger sets off, all right, cool. All right, now we got to go to step one. All
hmm.
right, so step two, and then next thing you know, you're in a better direction.
Facts. Facts. So facts. So facts. I love it. And that kind of actually bleeds into the next question. How does someone fall into this habit? I guess getting a little more specific with that. What does that look like in terms of if a person was to take a step back who's probably in it now, or a person that may be approaching that pit, how does one fall into that type of trap of emotional eating? What does that look like? If y'all could probably break that down step by step, perhaps. And ladies, y'all can go first.
I'll go first.
Hmm.
Um, I think it's for me, it's every time like you feel emotional or if you feel triggered, you turn to food as your source of uh coping. Um, Going through the surgery and stuff, you have to go through like psychological support and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, and they always say like if you're not hungry, don't eat. Um,
Hmm.
so
Wow,
I guess like when you're about to put something in your body, you just question whether you're hungry or not.
that's good.
Um,
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
Also keeping like a food journal, like a food diary.
Food journal. Ooh.
Because
Hmm.
and I think I've said this before. Sometimes I'll
Yeah.
forget I've eaten,
Hmm.
and then I'll eat again, and I'm like, I eaten yet?
Yeah. Hmm.
I think like that will help as well.
Hmm.
If you already don't have a healthy relationship with food or
Yeah.
like a structured food plan, uh, it could be more of a risk if you become an emotional eater because
Mm.
like there's no structure to start with, and
Yeah.
then you're just like eating whatever.
Hmm.
And there's kind of like no plan
Hmm.
on what you're eating and like why you're eating the foods that you're eating, kind of thing.
Yeah.
There could be uh, a issue as well.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I would definitely say seek psychological help first.
Mm.
Because once you address the issues and you slowly work towards it, that's you're on your way
Yeah.
to figure out like how you eat as well.
Facts. Facts. So just like you said, keeping track of what you're actually consuming, why you're consuming it. Like you said, ask yourself the question. A lot of people probably don't even ask themselves the question, am I hungry? We're just used to just going to a cabinet and just grabbing some. I'm very guilty of that. Like, yeah, just going and just grabbing some, or even watching a movie, or like it being night. When I'm watching a movie, I'm like, man, I gotta have something. I gotta have candy. I gotta like that's kind of my thought process. Like that's really good. That's really good.
Well, I lock myself in my room at night. I've had to.
Yo, really?
Well, especially when I'm watching stuff
Yeah.
in my room. I got I think it was like last year or something. I got into the bad habit of like going to get snacks and stuff while I watch.
Yeah.
It obviously wasn't helping, like with my journey and stuff.
Hmm.
And it was just too bad
Yeah.
eating habits and things like that.
Hmm.
And so yeah, like at a certain point during the day, um, I like stop eating. Um, so I normally just like have a shake after because before when I was training twice a day,
Yeah.
I was just having shake after I train and then I won't eat till like the next morning.
Wow. 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 No, that's really good. Again, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for those. those key point indicators, those KPIs that we can kind of see or other people can see or step back and take a look at and notice, you know, that they're falling into it. So going back to what you said, watching something at night, you would have a certain, a tendency to grab something, or having a food journal that would help keep track of like, okay, you just ate. Like you just wrote this down. There's no way you need to be tricking your mind saying, "Oh, I didn't eat," or "No, I didn't really eat that much stuff." That's a really good thing. So for you, G, let's go to you. Like, what would be maybe like some steps that people can recognize, or key KPIs, key point indicators that people can see to realize, okay, you're heading there. You're heading into that pit.
Um, so I'm like coming out with some ebooks. So I have like talked about that in like, some in one of the ebooks that
Mm-hmm.
I am like creating. So I'll just say what it is, or what's like in it, like a page, like kind of like a page from there. But when it comes down to like habits, there are like 5 things that habits kind of like originate from. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, it's like location. So it's like where you're at, time,
Yo, yep,
like what time is it, right? Like for example, a lot of people were saying nighttime, right?
yeah,
And a lot of times most people it's like don't really get those cravings early in the morning, but it's
no,
at
that's
night,
right.
right?
Yep.
So it's like nighttime, right? Also just like, what actions are like cause you to do this. So for example, Larissa said turning or even you trade like turning on the movie or turning
Yeah,
on a show.
yeah.
So that is like
Mm-hmm.
the action, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
leading towards that behavior. And then what's the other thing? Just kind of like situation or like circumstances too.
Yeah.
So again, because some people eat because they're stressed out. So maybe if
Mm-hmm.
if it was a stressful day at work, they feel like they need to just stuff themselves to like feel better, right? Quote unquote feel better. They're not gonna feel better, right? Um, they want like that dopamine hit,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's what like our bodies naturally like want. I forgot the other thing, but yeah, there's like a few things that
Mm-hmm.
you want to ask yourself or like analyze
Mm-hmm.
in order to be like, okay, like am I going to that point of like emotional eating?
Yeah,
Or again, going back to like even under eating too, like some people don't want to eat at all. So
yeah,
that though you can ask yourself those same questions. Like it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter,
yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly.
it goes both ways.
Yeah, that's really good. I'm so glad you. I do want to emphasize that just 1 second. Emotional eating is also when you don't eat. Like that's a form of emotional eating. Like not eating. Yeah, I don't really think about that, but you're exactly right. Like, so you said ask yourself the question of have you eaten? That's probably the question you have to ask too. And have I ate? Have I even ate anything? Because some people don't eat anything. Yo, that's really good. That's amazing. I love it. Anybody want to respond to what G said? This is what I'm looking for. All right. All right, you got something?
No, it's like I keep on we breaking up. I checking my Wi-Fi and stuff like that. I was like, okay, my
Yeah, you are
Wi-Fi
breaking
just
a little
breaking
bit.
up.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Yeah,
that.
okay. I don't know, like I do like this just to see if I'm frozen.
Yeah, yeah. It's glitching a little bit. It's glitching a little bit. I thought it was me, but yeah, it's glitching a little. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
But did you have anything you wanted to say to G, or did you want me to move to you with the question?
No, we're good.
Okay. So then for you, what would be maybe those key point indicators, things that people can like look out for to, in a sense, have as a warning or caution of you approaching emotional eating? What are some of those things that you would say people should look out for?
Um, well, just to touch up like on even what y'all said, like even at night, that's where it mainly boils down to because sometimes a lot, even for myself, like I'm real busy during the day. Um,
Mhm.
and then I could throw out like tips on that, just
Yeah.
just keep an eye out, you know what I mean? Just like how we're talking about a journal.
Yeah.
Basically, what
Yeah.
I do is I wake up in the middle. I'm in the middle. I wake up first thing in the morning, and then I write out all my nutrition plan. I write out everything I'm going to eat in that whole
Mm.
entire day, and I always
Mhm.
save. I save like 600 calories
Wow.
at from 8 p.m. to until I close my eyes. I save just about that much calories. Therefore, I can eat it and I still stay in my, either I'm
Wow.
in my deficit or my surplus. It doesn't matter. I still have, 600 calories to eat.
Mm,
So, yeah, that's a real big help right there.
yeah.
And then if you want to take it a step further, you can go ahead and write out your breakfast, your pre-workout, your post-workout meal, your dinner, and then have a little log in there from, let's just say, from 7 p.m. to I'm gonna have this fruit, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have
Mm-hmm.
that, and then just
Mm-hmm.
check them off, and then boom, it's time to close your eyes. But definitely keeping a log on things will tremendously help. If this is where counting calories comes in handy. If you know how to count your macros and you know how to count calories right, you can do this and make it successful and very easy.
Facts.
That's like I said, when I save myself those 600 calories, that's like I can make, man, you can make a lot with 600 calories.
Yeah. Yeah. You
And
can.
then you can
Yeah.
be
Mm-hmm.
satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, like what helps me, just like how y'all say, like even if you're gonna sit down and watch a movie, what
Yeah.
helps me every night is I make these overnight oats, and I have like 5 of them in my icebox, and then they're 550 calories.
Yeah.
It's complex carbohydrates. It's with protein. It's with healthy fats, with nuts and seeds. Has Greek yogurt in it. It's like 42 grams of protein, and like I said, 550 calories, and then it's a one good healthy snack for you, and then it keeps you full.
Yeah.
So that's another way, I mean, you can still eat and enjoy yourself, what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just go about it the right way. That's why I like to break down counting calories.
Mm. Yo, that is so good. That is so good. So essentially, this even sounds like this is probably one of the benefits of meal prepping.
Yes,
You know what I'm
that too.
saying?
That too. You can have your meal, your late night meal snack,
Exactly.
and make it a healthy choice. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And that
And
is
then even more tips and to just to throw out there, you know what I mean? Always have your refrigerator stocked with plums and apples. Plums and apples are
yo,
really
come
good. Plums
on.
and apples, you know
Come
what
on.
I mean? Plums are very low in calories. They're 30
Yep.
calories per little bitty plum.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like 16 grams of carbohydrates. And then it has a good amount of fiber in there. You can eat
Yeah.
2 of them. That
Yeah.
could be kind of good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, I'm about to get an
So
apple
that's what
after
that's what
this.
keeping your refrigerator stocked with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, apple, cut you up an apple and then dip it in the little yogurts.
Yo,
Man, it's just
exactly.
problem solved.
Yeah.
You got your sweetness and then you got your fruit.
Yep. Yep. Or that PB2. PB2, you can make some peanut butter and jelly with that. Probably put some of that on the apple, and bite that as well. Yeah, I mean that's
That
also
too.
another good
Yeah.
thing, you know.
hmm
Low calorie peanut butter, that like things like that. I mean
Yeah. And
that's
those are all just low calorie snacks.
It's low calorie snacks. Exactly. Exactly. Low calorie but high protein snacks, which will keep
hmm
you full, right? Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're right. You're exactly right. Because it's not, I guess it goes back even to our conversation we've had with our relationship with food, right? I think we talked about that before. This seems to tie into that, right? Because it's not that we're saying you shouldn't have snacks, right? Are y'all saying that? I guess like I just want to make sure that people hear that. Are y'all telling people that they shouldn't have snack past a certain time, or is that what y'all saying?
No.
Okay, y'all want to clarify that for people who may think that because it may sound
Yeah, it doesn't matter what time you eat and time of the day. It doesn't matter. Like it blows my mind when people say, "Oh, I don't eat past 7 o'clock."
exactly.
Why? You
Yeah,
know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, that's like that's where you put, you gain your weight and stuff like that. No, it's not. You know what I mean? It's just basically comes down to calories in versus calories out. That's it. It's like if you're overeating on calories, that's where the weight comes in. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to eat. I used to tell people thought I was crazy when I used to put down over 1,500 calories between 8 p.m. and midnight. 1,500 calories. And, my highest I ever did was 2,000. So
yeah.
it's like,
Hmm.
no, it's not a certain time of eating.
Exactly. Oh, that's good. That's good. Anybody else want to respond to that? People who say you shouldn't eat past 7. Is that what you should, do y'all want to respond to that as well, G or Larissa, in terms of that?
I think it just depends on the person.
Hmm.
If you're someone that likes to eat at night, then obviously you would just save most of your calories so you can
Exactly.
eat
Hmm.
like at night.
Hmm.
But for me, I don't
Yeah.
eat at night because I eat during the day. So you can't
Right.
eat during the day and late at night as well. Like that's how you gain weight.
Hmm.
So like do whatever like suits you.
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean you can't eat. And just because you're eating like late at night, you can't. We're not saying you can't snack,
Yeah.
but change the kind of snack that you eat. If it's just like chocolate and chips and stuff,
Exactly. Yeah.
a
Mm-hmm.
more healthier alternative.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it. I love it. I
And
love
let's see, that's like even here, like I keep these on handy just for the
it.
snack wise.
Yo,
These
what are
are the
those?
skin. These
Wow.
are skinny cow ice cream sandwiches,
Look amazing.
and yeah, the macros on these is really great and self portion control. You just can't just start eating the whole tub of it. It comes in one little pack. One little pack will cure it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
150 calories, 3 grams of protein. Don't get me wrong, 28 grams of carbohydrates, but carbohydrates are great. And
Yeah.
then boom, here, bam. And then I keep the apples. These
Mm.
just, you know what I mean? These are all great snacks. It's just portion control. You just got to know where you're at. So
X. Oh.
when we say you can eat what you want to eat, God dang it, you can eat what
You
you
can
want
eat
to
what
eat.
you
You
want
just
to
got to know how to
eat.
calculate calories.
Yo, I love it. I love it.
No, seriously, no, because like every time, like when I take on a client and stuff like that, I always
Yeah.
break down how they eat, how they look at food, and then I
Yeah.
got literally 5 of my good clients. They know how to calculate calories. When you come to me, I'm gonna teach you how to count calories and stuff like that. So therefore, we don't have no problems.
Yeah. 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 Exactly. Exactly. Come on, G, Larissa, if y'all want to throw out any other tips, like actual like snacks that people can try at night and it not be that high in calories. Like, G, I know you got something to say to this, but like throw out some literal snacks because people are gonna watch this.
I don't know if they have this in America, but in
Mm-hmm.
Australia, there's a company called Twisted. And it's like a frozen yogurt.
Say it again.
The tub, Twisted.
Called Twisted.
Yeah, it's kind of and it has like probiotics and stuff, and it's like 90 calories per serving.
Mm.
So I literally bought one like the other week because it's summer here, so
Okay.
it's hot. Um, so that's like another alternative for me instead of like eating ice cream.
Yeah.
It's only like 90 calories, and the macros are good as well.
It's ice cream?
No, frozen yogurt.
Frozen yogurt. Okay. I was trying to look it up. Okay, it's frozen yogurt. I was gonna just look this
They have
thing.
skinny cow here. I googled it. I'm gonna
They,
get one.
they have it here?
They have it in Australia.
Oh, in
Skinny cow.
Australia. Oh yeah, that looks good too. Yeah, that looks good. That looks real good. Wow. All right, G, you want to throw anything out?
Like any snacks? Yeah, I mean, kind of like the same concept, like what R was saying too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I just like try to figure out a way to like make stuff that I like, but in a healthier way.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I use like the Oikos Greek yogurt. I use that. I love
Mm-hmm.
that. I eat that
Mm-hmm.
pretty much almost every day. It's so
Wow.
good. Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
tastes
Uh-huh.
really good and it's high in protein. So like me, I love peanut butter. So I'll like
Mm-hmm.
microwave peanut butter and drizzle it on top and I'll have it with like strawberries or bananas.
Yeah.
um, Another thing I've like learned to make is like peanut butter chocolate truffles, but like I mix Greek yogurt with my
Ooh.
protein powder. I put like a little bit of sugar just for some taste and some salt, like a little bit, like mix it, and you like cover it in like well, I use dark chocolate because I like dark chocolate, but because it's
Mm.
like supposed well, obviously if you eat too much, it's still unhealthy,
But it's
but
healthier than yeah.
but
Mhm.
yeah, there's like antioxidants, so I just use that.
Yeah.
But I mean, even then, milk chocolate, I just a little bit, is
Mhm.
again, as long as it fits in your macros, it's really not gonna do too much.
Yeah.
Um, so just stuff like that. Honestly, I always tell people and I always tell my clients, y'all gotta go on TikTok because there are thousands of people posting their
Yeah.
own healthier
That's
alternatives.
true. Yeah.
I have gotten so many ideas from TikTok and I like still eat those foods to this day. So like yeah, like I mean of course fit it into your own macros depending on your goals because their goals might be different from yours, but
Mm.
still like you'd be surprised like TikTok you will find so many good ideas because like you still although I'm all about discipline like at the end of the day especially when it comes to food you still don't want to like force yourself to eat foods you're not going to eat, because guess what? You're not going to stick to it. I don't care how much you try. Like, at least enjoy it. That way you can constantly stick to it. Because sometimes my clients will ask me like, they because sometimes
Yeah.
my clients, they'll ask me like, because they, have me on social media, they're like, Giselle, like, do you ever get tired of the foods? Because like you do kind of post like the same foods over and over. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, they taste good.
Yeah.
I like it. I enjoy it. I don't get tired of it. And I have like certain meals that I like rotate throughout the week, throughout the months. Like I'll rotate between meals, but like I don't get tired of it. Y'all see my grocery cart? I get the same
You
stuff
get the
every
same
time.
stuff. Yeah.
I get the same. I mean, sure, here and there is like different things, trying something,
Yeah.
but like it's mostly the same stuff, but it's because it just works.
It works.
It's high protein, helps me get helps me reach my goals. So why am I gonna like switch it up and like, yeah.
Yeah, you're not crying when you grocery shop. You're not like, man, I gotta get the same. You're not doing
No,
that.
I'm
You're like,
excited.
you're
I'm going to
excited.
get my
Yeah,
protein
yeah,
shake.
you
I'm like,
do. Yeah,
yeah, I'm like this in my cart. Like, excuse me.
you went
Boom.
live
Yeah.
last time. Remember, like last time you went live. I hopped on your live when you were in the grocery
Oh
store.
yeah.
I was trying to message you on the live, and you wasn't even reading the comments. I was like, dang,
Yes,
this
I
already.
shut up, Trey. Yes,
Nah.
I was. Remember, because I said, "Hey, Mega Mind." Remember, I said
Oh
that.
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
but that's what you
That's the
want.
only thing I remember.
Like,
Okay,
forget.
I don't remember
No,
that.
bruh. This ain't Men in Black, okay? Nah, you can't forget. You can't forget.
Real minute back. But no, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Anybody want to comment? That's she
Yeah,
went
well,
in.
definitely. Who's gonna stay consistent with something that they don't like doing? You know what I mean? You got to make sure it's enjoyable. It's your
Yeah.
journey. You know what I mean? What works for me is not gonna work for you. You got to find out what works for you.
Yeah.
It's just like what G said. Like I pretty much eat the same stuff. You know what I mean? Every day, except for my dinner. My dinner
Yeah.
changes up, but I have 4 different protein sources I stick with, and then I roll with it because it's what works for me. I could bulk with it, I could shred with it, doesn't matter. It works for me. And you have to find out what works for you. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you probably eat chicken and rice every day. No, I do not. You know what I mean? I
Right.
may eat rice and beans every day, but you know what I mean? But my rice and beans taste a different flavor every time. You
Right.
know what I mean? You'd be
Yeah.
amazed what
Yeah.
Rotel could do.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
definitely, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to do something they don't want to do, or nobody's going to eat with them what they don't want to eat. You're not going to stay consistent with it. And 90% of being in your journey is staying consistent.
Exactly.
And as for the snacks wise, yeah, just basically what I posted, well, what I posted, but what I said, another one step further, you know what I mean? You could get the rice cakes with PB2, throw a little spread on there,
Yeah.
put a
Yeah.
banana, chop up banana slices, throw it
Mm-hmm.
on top. Another great snack. I love my oats, my overnight oats. Throughout, that's one thing I just live by right there. It bails me out.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else? Hmm, my French toast. You know what I mean? Who
Yeah.
gets tired of eating French toast?
Right.
You know what I mean? Who gets tired of that? You know, so yeah, that's pretty much on the snacks right there.
Yeah.
And then my shake, my shake, I can make that 1,000 calorie shake, or I can make it a 425 calorie shake. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? With
Yeah.
all this different ingredients. You know, I love my shake. I love my protein shakes,
Yeah.
and you know they're homemade, consist of oats, the 000 Greek yogurt,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll put a banana, and then depending, like right now, putting peanut butter in there. Just all depends, you know.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh man, I love it.
Or the guac cheese one with protein chips. Bro,
Yeah, that's
so
good.
good. Can I add a tuna?
Yeah.
It's good, right?
So good.
I
I
eat
can
that.
tell you.
It is so good. And see, that's something I never get tired of my tuna. I never get tired of it.
Yeah.
It's so good. I'm so glad you like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like people are literally doing things that they hate. They're eating things they hate, and then they fall off. They stay inconsistent, and then they end up having health problems, and they end up dying. Like I just had a woman message me about her mother dying. Like, I hear stuff like this all the time. Like I talk to so many different people, and I'm like, man, okay, like what do I need to talk about next? So I wanted to talk about that for her. Hopefully she watches this, but like in essence, imagine if maybe they had a better mindset. maybe if they didn't think of maybe like the foods that they ate as being torturous, they wouldn't go back to those other foods. It's like if they knew about Giselle's guac or Larissa's twisted
Yeah.
was nice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, man, I'll go to that. It's like I'll go to those things and I'll want those things. But because people think that you have to eat grass, and freaking like
Yeah,
fertilizer.
it's not that way.
Yeah, it's not that way. It's like that.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy because a lot of people who I follow on Instagram and on TikTok, every who I follow, they're shredded, man. They really are. And then they be posting their foods, and they don't. I don't never see them with vegetables and what I mean, and eating chicken, and they're always eating something they enjoy, and then that's their main thing is that they say, "I enjoy eating this." Yeah, it's crazy.
Exactly. We have a place here in Georgia. If y'all ever come here, it's called Slutty Vegan, and they have like the best burgers. Yeah, it's like super good, but it's Slutty Vegan. They have like the best burgers, but the burgers look like freaking Burger King burgers. Like they look like really unhealthy burgers, but they're actually really good. So it's like at the end of the day, like I hope when people watch this, they don't see I hope when they watch this, they know that they can eat healthy and at the same time enjoy it. And that's why I'm making this. That's why I wanted to talk about this topic. That's why I wanted to make this is because I want people to know that they don't have to succumb to horrible, unhealthy foods that taste good. You can find food that tastes good and be healthy at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes
Yeah.
like you need to want to do that.
That's true
You
too.
gotta want
That's true too. Yeah, you gotta want
put in
to.
the effort to meal prep, get the right ingredients,
Facts.
plan your week better.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes people, and I'm not saying all, but sometimes people think it's just too much of an effort.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I just feel like, do you want to or
Yeah.
not? Like
That's true.
it's up to you. Like,
Yeah, well, that right there boils down to coming back to your why. You know what I mean? Why you want to be fit? Why you want to lose weight? Why you want to get jacked? You know what I mean? It all boils back down to the why. You know what I mean? I hate when people tell me that they don't have the time for it. We all got the same 24-hour period. I make the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
G makes the time. Everybody makes the time. You gotta want it bad enough. Like you gotta stick to your why you're doing this.
Man. And I implore everybody, get me on TikTok too, man. Just it's always a matter of don't wait until you're about to die. Because I think that's what happened with her mom. Her mom had health issues.
Right.
It took that one fall and now she's gone. Like it took that one time. And there it is. So you may not have that margin of error, or your margin of error may close more and more the more unhealthy you get, to the point to where when you then have to eat right, you actually have to eat right, and you don't have any time to get used to eating right. So yeah. But man, this was the topic. We're making good time, 9:11. I wanted to get us out here at least before 9:30. But if anybody else have any other questions, anything to say, man, you can
Well,
say.
even a good snack is like the some cereal, like the RX cereal. It's a
Oh
little bit,
yeah.
the RX cereal is pretty goddamn good. The Catalina Crunch is really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And, and then they're like pretty good in protein. And then you put that with some good decent milk, man. That's like 25 grams of protein right there, just in a bowl of cereal, like for like under 400 calories.
Facts.
So there's a lot of ways to go about it. It's like it's crazy to me. What throws me off is like, you eat healthy. I don't consider what I eat healthy. You know what I mean? It's just better for you. It's all at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we just got to make better food choices.
Yeah. Going back to Larissa, you gotta want to do it. Larissa said it. You gotta want to do it. Like you can't. At the end of the day, you can't. You gotta want to. It's like, but don't wait until you're about to die. That's the only thing. Just don't wait until it gets there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So.
Yeah, the spitting proof too, man. Like when I went to the hospital, the doctor said I need to make lifestyle changes. It's either that or I wasn't going to see 40. So I'm 41 now. So
come on, man, come on. The doctor said, yeah, that's dope. That's super dope. You're 41. Let's go.
And that was when I was 38. That was when I was 38 years old.
Wow. Yeah. Man, that's dope. That's super dope, man. That's what I love about this group, man. We all have real life stories. We're all going through real life things. You know, I was just telling y'all about, you know, the girl that almost died. Gee, I think I told you about that, right? Snapchat thing where she almost died from like internal bleeding. Did I tell you that?
Mm. Oh yeah, I
I
did.
did tell you that. I did say, okay, yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
You
I had to
wasn't.
think. I was like,
No, you're good. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I told you that too. But yeah, like, you know, we all have all these different like real life stories. But I love coming to this group and having it and just having these calls because I'm able to really talk to, you know, real people that are going through real things. And I thank y'all for like being open enough to share it. You know, Larissa, G, Art, you know, all y'all sharing exactly what y'all been through because people need to hear these things. If we don't share them, then people won't realize that these things are actually things that people are going through. They're not the only ones. And because you're not the only one, there's a way out of it. You know, Art seen 41 when they told him he wouldn't, you know, or that he could possibly not. You know, it's those type of things that I love to hear. Um, this is dope. This is dope, man. TikTok. I'm trying to see if anybody had any questions, but they listening. But again, thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. RG, Larissa. Um, thank y'all for just again being transparent, always being willing to, you know, talk about what it is that's laid on the table. I know we've all been through some pretty tough things here. But we haven't allowed that to hinder our journey. We've only allowed and encouraged each other to only grow even more. And so, man, I give y'all major props for that as well. Next Sunday, I think it's Christmas, right? You said it's Christmas Eve, G?
Christmas Eve, I believe.
Christmas Eve. Okay. But she said, G told me for Hispanics, you know, it's gonna be like y'all celebrate on. So okay, so yeah, we probably won't have the call. Yeah, yo, she is in the spirit.
yeah, I got my Christmas days. You see,
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Feliz Navidad.
I love it. So again, we probably won't even have it because I know that y'all probably will be doing different things or may want to. It's Christmas Eve, you know, y'all may be waiting up for Santa. I don't know, but you know, with that said, I'm gonna also probably be with my fam as well. So next Sunday, I don't think we'll probably meet because of that, but the following Sunday we will. But that'll be New Year's. That'll be New Year's for us. Larissa, is that for you too? No, that's not for you.
It'll be New Year's Eve,
New Year's Eve.
but it'll be New Year's my time.
Okay, your time. All right, bro. See you
Hey,
later, man.
let the games be with y'all.
Let's go. All right, man. Take care,
Yeah, I
bro.
got to jet real quick.
No problem. No problem.
Hey, happy holidays,
Happy
fam.
holidays.
Happy
Yeah,
Yeah, happy
holidays.
holidays. Merry
Merry Christmas
Christmas.
to y'all, Larissa,
Hey.
G, Trey,
Absolutely.
Elena, Cheryl, Sherry,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
May, everybody who might be tuned in. Yeah, happy
Absolutely.
holidays, y'all.
Happy
Absolutely.
holidays. Merry
Hey.
Christmas.
I love it. Merry Christmas. Yeah. So again, next Sunday for Larissa, that is also New Year's for you too.
She said it's New Year's Day for her.
New Year's Day for you. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 So because of that, I guess we still will have the next Sunday, but next Sunday, but this upcoming Sunday, we won't have anything because it's Christmas Eve. So yeah, that sounds good. All right, man. This is dope. This is super dope. Thank y'all again too, ladies, for joining in as well. Art, May, everybody else that's probably in here too. Thank y'all as well for tuning in. This was super dope. I hope again for the woman that I talked to, if you do see this, I hope that this conversation really helped you. We had a deep conversation in the DMs, which sparked this conversation, this topic. So, you know, my condolences again to your mom, but I dedicate this topic to her. But again, man, thank y'all so much. And until next time. As y'all already know.
Merry Christmas.
Hey,
Merry Chrysler.
Christmas. Feliz
Merry Chrysler.
Navidad. Calm down, G.
It's the birth of Jesus. What are you talking about?
You right. You right. You right. You right.
Merry Christmas.
Yo, oh, here she go. Yeah. She gonna talk about the lake of fire and all that. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, bye guys. I
All
gotta go.
right, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.